What's going on, guys? Frye here. You usually don't see me like this because I'm usually on my desktop here and fooling around with different websites and such. Now, today I want to make just a quick, short video. I want to get straight to the point. I'm tired of talking about it. I've talked about it for the last 2 days, and I'm ready to be done with it. And I know you guys are tired of listening to it. So I just want to get straight to the point because I know people are going to ask me why I'm no longer using Dtube. So I want to announce this in kind of a video real quick. Let you know that I am going to be boycotting Dtube. Now, before you guys start thinking, oh man, he's bashing Dtube, he doesn't like Dtube, he's against the Steem blockchain. That's not true. I actually love Dtube. I like the idea of Dtube. I like what the team has done so far, and quite frankly, I would love to use Dtube more often. There's been a couple of things that have come up that been brought to my attention over the last few days, and I've mentioned that in the past couple of articles. In fact, I'll link to an article explaining this stuff in detail so you can better understand it in case you don't know. But Dtube is taking 25% of my rewards. They're taking 25% of everybody's rewards. That's your author rewards and your curation rewards. And there's no notification on the website letting you know of this. There's no notification in their FAQs, and there's nothing on their logins page or anything like that. It's nowhere to be found unless you go back to their Dtube channel on Steemit.com and scroll back to about 7 months ago, which I'm sure everybody's going to do, right? And if you read the announcement of when they're going to launch Dtube, they actually mention it in there that they take 25% of your rewards from your videos to fund their project, fund their growth and adding new features and paying for servers and graphics cards and all that stuff. So the big argument here is that, well, Dtube, and I'm not really picking on Dtube because this goes for every application out there who does this. Some of them don't do it to this extent, not 25%. I think DSound, there may be one other that does it at 25% rewards. Some of them, like Steepshot, take 15%. And I'm going to continue using Steepshot, even though they too have not put any kind of notice on their page or anything like that, letting us know that they're taking that 15%. I found out the hard way by going through steamworld.org with my username and looking at my post on Steepshot, and I could see that they were taking 15%, which 15% is not a big deal. And in fact, with 15%, it's almost not necessary to put this on your page because it's such a little amount. I would still put it on there. It doesn't need to be on the login screen or anything like that. But with Dtube and 25% they're taking from you, I think it should be put on their website, definitely in the about.dtube page where they have the FAQs. I think that would be a great place for it. Also somewhere where you're logging in, or not necessarily even logging in, but somewhere linked to from the D.Tube website where people are on every single day posting videos and curating videos. They need to be aware that that 25% is being, and some people have argued this, that it's not actually being taken from you because you never did have it. But at the end of the day, they're taking 25% of your rewards for your author rewards and your curation rewards. So I think that should be on the website somewhere. Now, Dtube has probably the most expenses out of any of the applications built on the Steem blockchain because they're hosting videos. Well, the blockchain is hosting the videos, but I think they also have to pay for the IPFS or IFPS network where it's going to be hosted there. They also have to host the thumbnails. I know that they just purchased new graphics cards and a new server. And so there are a lot of expenses that go into Dtube. And I have seen the money moving in and out of Dtube. I do think that there are better ways to fund the project rather than taking 25% fee from every user. And I do understand there's a lot of money involved that they need to raise in order to keep the platform going and to continue adding the features that everybody is begging for. So I completely get that. But there are other ways of funding. I know that their account, their Steemit account, has actually been delegated over 2 million Steem, and I believe that came from Steemit.com or Steemit Incorporated through a Mr. Delegation account. I'm pretty sure that's owned and operated by Steemit Incorporated. But they've been delegated over 2 million Steem, which means their upvote is worth a whole lot. So one of my thoughts is that they could put more posts out. One post that would be great to see from Dtube on their Steemit channel is an expense report each month letting us know where all this money is going to. I know they have been giving us updates here and there, but sometimes it's a month or so in between. So what if they did like a once a month expense report and they put that in a Steemit blog post and we could all upvote it because we're glad to see it, right? And we want to see the platform prosper and grow and become better and better. So I think that's a good idea. I'm not saying that they need to use that 2 million delegated Steem and upvote their own stuff and just rape the rewards pool. I don't think that's necessary. I think if they just started posting more often on their Steemit channel or even creating videos, then we would upvote it naturally because we want to see the program prosper. And it would be more of a way that we could, voluntarily give our contribution to the platform. And they could still take, 15, 20%. Well, 15% is what I'd like to see. from our rewards. And I don't think anybody's going to have a big problem with that. Now, I have talked to some people who are like, you know, it's not a big deal, Brennan. I would actually give more. Well, more power to you. That's awesome. And I do understand, again, why they're doing it is because they need to build their platform. But at the same time, I need to build my channel here on Steemit and on Dtube. And there's not really, you know, anything stopping me from going back and using YouTube and just embedding that into a Steemit blog article, because I've actually polled my audience, my following, and asked them where they're seeing my stuff at, and over 90% of people said they find it on Steemit.com anyway, so I could just embed my YouTube videos over onto Steemit.com, and the cool thing about that is I get the viewership on YouTube, and I also get people viewing me on Steemit, so it's exposure in two totally different places. And I've heard from a lot of people who follow me on YouTube and have found my videos on YouTube that they have created an account thanks to me and finding my videos and my how-tos and my walkthroughs and all that stuff for Steemit on YouTube. They found them and they've come over to Steemit and created an account. So I'm bringing more people over to the Steemit ecosystem, if you will, which is really cool, and that's another added benefit to using YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do from now on, or for the time being. I'm going to be just posting my videos onto YouTube, embedding them over into my Steemit article or my Steemit blogs. And because apparently you guys are finding it anyway on Steemit.com. Now, one thing I know you're probably thinking, guys, well, you know, or at least I've thought about it, is, you know, I'm not this huge account. I don't make up for a large portion of what Dtube's getting, right? I mean, I make them some money. I probably made them quite a bit of money over the last 3 months that I've been here, but I'm not some huge whale account, right? So I'm not expecting the fact that I'm no longer posting on Dtube to really hurt their pockets or anything like that. They're not going to like start scratching their head wondering, well, where did Brendan Frye go? He used to be posting here all the time and brought us all this money. They're not going to be thinking that at all, okay? It would take a lot more people or a bigger account to stop posting on Dtube and to join the boycott before any changes were ever made. I'm not sitting here thinking that, yeah, they're gonna miss me and they're gonna wish I was still on Dtube, bringing all that money in for them. No, they don't care. They're not gonna be paying attention to me. So I'm not here saying that. I'm not here saying that I'm such a big guy that this is gonna change the world for the Steem blockchain. But what I am saying is that if more people were to jump on this bandwagon, we could make a couple of changes. And the two changes that I would love to see is the rewards ratio that they're taking. I would like to see that go from 25% to 15%. I would probably settle with 20%, but I would like to see it go down a little lower. I mean, we have websites like DLive, and I know that they're hosting thumbnails and videos as well. Maybe they're not as big yet, but they are charging 0%. So I know it's possible to have a video platform. I'm not sure if DLive is as feature-rich as Dtube is, and not as ambitious as Dtube is. I don't know that for sure because I don't use DLive. But I do know that there is room to change how they're getting funds to grow their projects, to grow their platforms. There's other ways, there's other avenues out there. And again, I think the whole posting a little more often for the Dtube channel, or Hyman Danger, who seems to be giving us all the updates about Dtube, they could be posting a little bit more about it, maybe some stats reports each week, maybe the financial report each month, letting us know where all the curation rewards are going to, because I know they are going to good places. So I'd like to see that, and maybe a monthly report or something like that. That'd be cool. But there's a lot of different avenues, different ways for people to raise funds, and I think I would like to see Dtube look into some of those other methods. Number two, I would like to see there be some kind of notice, some kind of transparency among these platforms, not just Dtube, but all of these platforms out there who are taking some of our rewards. I would like for them to post some kind of notification somewhere on their website. You know, they all have their own website, their own platform, like Steepshot, like DLive, like Dtube, like DSound, which is also taking 25%. They all have their own platforms, and none of them that I've looked into have it listed on their website anywhere that they're taking the beneficiary reward percentage from your earnings. They don't list this anywhere. So I would like to see that be more open to people, because one thing that I really hate, and this isn't such a big deal for me. I mean, for me, yeah, I don't like the 25% being taken from Dtube because I want to be able to grow my account. I'm giving away $20 US in SBD to a lucky person every single video that I do, so I'm coming out of pocket for that, and so I don't want to give 25% of my rewards up on top of that as well. But it's not really the money as much for me as it is, what about these new people that, like, for instance, the people that I'm bringing over from YouTube? What if they get over here and they start posting videos to Dtube, and then a month later down the road they find out, well, this is why I haven't been getting paid out as much. The day of my payouts, my payouts just drop. and then they find out that it was Dtube the whole time taking their money and they knew nothing about it. And that's when people start, and there's plenty of people out there. I've been in the network marketing arena for the last going on 4 years. And so I know people very well. When they come over to a platform looking to make money, I don't care what it is. If one little thing goes wrong, it's a scam. And so if people come over here and start posting on Dtube, posting their videos and stuff, and something goes wrong, they will at the top of their lungs or the top of the roof, they will scream out, it's a scam. So I would like to see more transparency to keep that from happening and to make the Steem blockchain really a more transparent place where entrepreneurs or authors, content creators, people who just love social media can come over here and feel like they know exactly what they're getting into. I don't want to see people feel like they've been tricked, in any way. And honestly, after 3 months of using Dtube and Steemit and some of these other sites, and then finding out from a Steemit article that this was even happening, that was pretty disappointing that the developers of these platforms didn't take it upon themselves to create a terms of service or to at least just post it somewhere that they're taking these rewards from you. So I would like to see those two changes for Dtube specifically. I would like to see the rewards that they're taking go down to 15%. I would also like to see some kind of notification, some kind of terms of service or something, just stating that you're doing this, that you're taking 25% of people's curation and author rewards. And that's a good point, guys. It's not just your author rewards. So by me switching back over to YouTube and not having to deal with the glitches and stuff for Dtube and not having to deal with the 25% being taken from me, by doing that and posting it into my Steemit articles, not only am I making more money, but you're making more money. And I have a lot of people, I've got over 2,000 followers now. Thank you guys, by the way, I appreciate that. I've got over 2,000 followers now who are following my channel for my content because I'm sharing how-tos and videos on the Steem blockchain, different applications and platforms that are coming to the Steem blockchains. I'm talking about smart media tokens. I'm talking about everything that you guys might be interested in. So I have a lot of people following me, and you're upvoting, you're commenting, and by me using YouTube instead of Dtube, you guys are also going to be making more money, and I care about you guys. So it's not just about the authors here. It's not just about you and what you're going to make off your videos. It's about what is your following and going to get back. How are they incentivized to even upvote your stuff, okay? So think about this full perspective, guys. I really wanted to create this video because I know there's going to be people asking me, Brandon, why are you no longer posting on Dtube? Or people who may find my channel for the first time will probably say, Brandon, you know that there's this thing called Dtube that you can use. And I got that comment a lot when I first came to Steemit, and people kept on begging me, Brandon, get on Dtube, you're missing out, man. So I know people are going to be dropping those comments underneath my videos, and so I'm going to use this video right here to send them to explain to them why I'm boycotting Dtube for the time being until I see those two changes, So guys, if you have any feedback, if you want to join the movement, feel free to. I'm really not expecting any of you guys to do the same. You're free to do whatever you want to do, whatever makes sense for you. I know that for me, I need those rewards to grow my channel and do the things that I want to do and make this totally worth my while. And at the same time, it's rewarding you guys more as well. And plus, it's less glitchy over there on YouTube, so I can just embed my videos here. And you guys have already stated that you're finding my videos on Steemit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's just a quick video. It probably was a little longer than I thought, over 14 minutes now. So I just want to give you those thoughts of mine and what I'm doing from here on out until those changes have been made. If you like this video, if you feel the same way as me, feel free to re-steam this video or give me an upvote. I appreciate it. Now we need to choose a winner. I do this with every video. I give away $20 US worth of SBD to a lucky person who upvoted and commented on my last video. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, guys, so I'm back on my computer in my natural habitat here. And I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner from yesterday's video. This was a video I was asking for you guys' feedback to let me know where you watch my videos at. Again, I'm tired of talking about this. It's been 3 days now I've been talking about this topic, and I'm done with it. I'm ready to get on to some cool stuff. I'm going to be reviewing a Steem app, a Steem posting app. I became a beta tester for. I was actually like one of 15 or 16 or 17 people who are beta testing this app, and so I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts about it with you guys. So there's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about, so I'm ready to be done with this. But anyway, guys, thank you for your feedback on this and let me know where you find my videos. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. All right, got the URL in there. Let's pick a random winner. Powell X5 says, I find your videos in my Steemit feed, and that seems to be pretty much the consensus here that everybody is finding my videos in my Steemit, on the steemit.com page. So that is good to know because that's where my videos are going to be from now on. I also got several comments from people saying that my Dtube videos always mess up, or they can't leave comments on Dtube. So that's just another frustrating thing. You know, I'm giving them 25%. The least it could do is work and allow my following to watch my videos, which it doesn't most of the time. So anyways, I digress. Thank you, Powell X5. You are today's winner. Let's just make sure you did upvote yesterday's video. And they did. You can see their name right there. And today, the conversion rate is 7.71 Steam back dollars equals 20 US dollars. The market is still going crazy, guys. It's still dipping like crazy. So anyways, 7.71 Steam back dollars. Let's go ahead and send that over to you now. All right, got all the info in there. Let's click submit. And it went through. Okay, congratulations again, Powell X5. And just so you guys know, with every video that I do, I give away 20 US dollars worth of SPD to a lucky person who upvotes and comments on my video. So if you like today's video that I'm going to be boycotting Dtube, feel free to upvote it and comment on it for a chance to win on the next video. All right, guys, until then, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.